KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves women's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Our pregame coverage of OU Braves women's basketball is brought to you exclusively by Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open 7 nights a week. The newest destination location for dining and family entertainment. It's always good, clean fun at Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. This OU Braves women's basketball broadcast is also being brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Kramer Pharmacy. OU Braves women's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for Ottawa University Braves women's basketball.
Hello everyone and welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse for tonight's KCAC matchup between your Ottawa University Braves and the York College Panthers, as it is must-win season for your Ottawa University women's basketball team as they come in 2 games back with 4 games to play for that final spot in the KCAC tournament. They come in 7-16 overall, 7-13 in the KCAC. Their opponent tonight, York College, 1-24, 0-20 in the conference, as Ottawa coming off a tough loss against Tabor College on Saturday in Tabor Gymnasium, 66-47. Braves were unable to really get going, shooting at 29% from the floor, 11% from 3, and 50% from the foul line. Liz Vaughn led the Braves in scoring with 11, also had 3 steals. Mariah Grizzle finished the game with 9 rebounds, as Ottawa was able to get to the free throw line 34 times on Saturday night, but only shot 50%, making 17 free throws. And since the start of January, Ottawa has outscored opponents 284-178 from the free throw line, averaging 26 free throw attempts per game in the last 11. The last time they stepped on the floor here in Wilson Fieldhouse, had their largest offensive output of the season, scoring 93 and an upset win over Avila. But it's got to start tonight with a win over York College and then proceed to a very tough venue on Saturday at Sterling College. But you got to take care of business of what is in front of you tonight in Wilson Fieldhouse, as this is one of 2 remaining home games for the Braves in 2019-20. We'll take our first break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. This is about 5 minutes until the opening prayer and opening tip between the Ottawa University women and York College, as the Panthers left a little bit earlier today to deal with the inclement weather. Looked like they made it in plenty of time. They left about an hour early, 10:30 this morning, and they were able to make it. As little worried as Avila canceled their matchup with Bethany this evening. And good to see Ottawa and York able to connect one more time this season in KCAC play. York College 1-24, 0-20 in the KCAC. Panthers won their first game of the season against Randall University, 72-44, but since that point have lost 24 straight. They have not won a KCAC game since January 5th, 2019. That was a forfeited victory over Kansas Wesleyan. That amounts to 33 straight conference losses. The last time York won a non-forfeited KCAC game was on December 2nd, 2017 against Southwestern College. Panthers won that game 66-64. They're coming off a close loss to Southwestern 80-69 on February 8th as York shot 35% from the floor, 30% from behind the three-point line, and were 15 of 15 from the free throw line. Tashay Jackson led the Panthers in scoring with 14. Nakia Hackle scored 12. York did turn the ball over 17 times and committed 28 fouls. The Builders took advantage, making 34 free throws. Amaya Diaz leads the Panthers in scoring at 9.5. Kiara Pacina is the team leader in assists at 2.2. Kendall Fike leads York in blocks at 0.9. Tashay Jackson leads in rebounds per game at 4.3 and steals per game at 2. We'll take another break on the Fusion Alley pregame show. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Welcome back as Ottawa and York look to lock up here in just a few minutes. Tonight is the 9th meeting between Ottawa and York. The Braves lead the series 7-1 and 3-1 against the Panthers here at Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa currently on a 7-game winning streak against YC. The lone loss to York happened on November 9th, 2001 in Wilson Fieldhouse. YC won that game 85-62. Braves won the first meeting this season on December 14th. 76-46, and in that victory, Ottawa 42% from the floor, 29% from three, 79% from the free throw line. Mariah Grizzle led Ottawa with 16 points and 8 rebounds. Avery Lumen scored 13. Maddie McAvoy finished the game with 10. Liz Vaughn led OU with 4 assists, and Ottawa really led from wire to wire in that one as they used a massive first quarter to take the lead and then stretch that out to a 30-point lead in the second half. As that is the second time in 2 years that Ottawa's been able to have a 30-point win over York. I always ask head coach Bruce Tate, you know, if there's something that you can bring back to Wilson Fieldhouse, or if there's something just about the rims or the layout of that building that just makes your team shoot the ball a little bit better. But he couldn't give me an answer on that one. But Ottawa played so well in that matchup against Avila last Wednesday. If they can be anywhere near that tonight, you have to feel they have a really good shot to come away with a win. Looking at other games around the KCAC this evening, Bethel and Avila it is Sterling and Tabor, St. Mary, Oklahoma Wesleyan, Bethel and Friends, and then Avila and Bethany was postponed to tomorrow. We're going to wrap up the pregame show when we come back. It's opening tip from Wilson Fieldhouse. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden. garden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Check out Napa Auto Parts first quarter real deals at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit kramerrx.com.
It's difficult to admit, but as long, cold, and nasty as this winter has been, you're not the only one actually looking forward to those spring projects around the house. KOFO and Home Base want to help you get started with the 2020 Home and Garden Expo, March 7th and 8th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or you need to hire a pro, you'll find all the help you need at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo inside the climate-controlled confines of the ORC Goppert Building at 15th and Ash. Need new windows or doors? Ideas for gardening or planting new shrubs for more curb appeal? Maybe it's time to add that deck or renovate the kitchen. To this century, we'll have vendors on hand that can help with it all. Demonstrations, food, crafts and decor, even health and wellness for you to enjoy spring and all it brings. Admission to the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is free. And when you register upon arrival, you'll be entered to win $500 in KOFO cash to spend with any of the vendors at the show. Bring the family and enjoy the tradition of the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo at the ORC Goppert Building, March 7th and 8th. We'll see you there.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
From Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, Kansas, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University women's basketball. As the Ottawa University women take on the York College Panthers, we'll give you the starting lineup for the Panthers with a record of 1-24, 0-20 in the KCAC. At guard number 1, Kiara Pacina, a 5'3 sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. At guard number 2, Melody Thompson, a 5'7 senior from Westminster, California. At guard number 4, Sashay Jackson, a 5'7 senior from New Rochelle, New York. At center number 25, Kendall Fike, a 5'11 senior from Ada, Oklahoma. And at forward number 32, Julia Trujillo, a 5'9 junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. For the Ottawa University Braves, record of 7-16, 7-13 in the KCAC. At guard number 1, Maddie McAvoy, a 5'4 junior from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. At forward number 3, Liz Vaughn, a 5'10 sophomore from Kansas City, Kansas. At forward number 4, Mariah Grizzle, a 6-foot sophomore from DeSoto, Kansas. At guard number 11, Kelsey Hendricks, a 5'9 senior from Emporia. And at guard number 20, Caitlin Hughes, a 5'4 senior from Merriam. As Ottawa in the white jerseys, white shorts, going with the pink socks tonight as they honor Kay Yao and breast cancer awareness, as portions of tonight's ticket sales will be donated to the Kay Yao Foundation. York in the black jerseys, black shorts, the York Panther logo on the chest in blue, outlined in white, numbers in blue, outlined in white. Panthers down the side of the shorts. Ottawa with the arrowhead in gold on the left side of the shorts. As our officials for this evening, Michael Williams, Roger Booker, and Marion Petty, as jumping it up for York. It looks like it will be Sashay Jackson, the senior from New Rochelle, New York, a transfer from Talladega College, a Division I NAI program, and then Mariah Grizzle, the 6-foot sophomore from DeSoto, Kansas. Must win for the Braves tonight if they want to keep their KCAC tournament hopes alive, as they need to really win all 4 to have a shot, and winning the tip will meet Grizzle. Ottawa won the first contest 76-46 back in December before the Christmas break. As the Lady Braves look to win their second straight at home. Quickly, they'll go to Vaughn at the point. She'll work out to the right wing with her right-hand dribble. Lob inside will go to Grizzle. Grizzle backing in on Fike. Going off the glass, can't get it to go. It's her own rebound as it's tipped out by Vaughn, and Ottawa gets a second chance. McAvoy attacking, gets in the lane, kicks it in the short corner to Vaughn. Vaughn to the lane, floats, can't get it to go with the bank. Rebound by York, but 2 good looks from inside 5 feet for Ottawa on the first possession. Pass right side finds Pacina. Pacina's running, left-handed layup from the right side is good. And York leads it 2-0 with 9:16 to go in the first quarter. McAvoy short corner. Up top, she'll find Hendricks. Right side of the floor to Hughes. Back up top, it'll go to Vaughn. Right-hand drill for her. Left wing to Hendricks. Back up top, Vaughn. Right side pass to Hughes. Good ball movement from Ottawa as they'll finally go inside with Grizzle. Grizzle, left hand, goes off the glass, partially blocked. Falls right in the hands of York into Shea Jackson. Jackson the other way with the right hand, dribbles it off her foot, but her teammate there to pick it up and into the hands of Thompson. Ottawa into the 2-3 zone. Thompson driving to the elbow. Throws up a wild shot. Basket's good in the foul as it drops. Touching nothing but the net. And Thompson with a chance for a three-point play. Foul goes on Hendricks, her first personal, first team foul of the first quarter. Free throw for Thompson is good, and it's a 5-0 lead for York with 8:37 to go in the first quarter. 33-game losing streak in the KCAC currently for York. They did have one forfeit win a year ago. Dribbling to the right short corner is McAvoy. She'll cross over dribble. Now picks it up, is in trouble, has to find Grizzle. Grizzle at the left block will turn and face to the free throw line, finds Vaughn. Vaughn attacking, reach-in foul will be called, and we'll see they will give her 2 free throws as she was going to the basket. That foul goes on Trujillo, her first personal, first team foul. We'll be keeping track of a few games this evening, specifically that Bethel-Friends game. Friends has been red hot as they have won 3 straight. Bethel has won their last matchup against McPherson, and that is probably Ottawa's best chance at this point. Braves will see McPherson a week from Saturday in the final regular season game. They did win the first matchup against the Bulldogs. Vaughn misses both free throws, and a rebound for the Panthers. Ottawa just 17 of 34 on Saturday from the foul line. It's crashing the floor. Spike moves the handle, steal for Ottawa. Going the other way is Hendricks. Right side pass thrown right by Hughes and out of bounds as it lands into the yellow stands on the far side for a turnover. Ottawa started 0 of 3 from the field. York 2 for 2, and they lead it 5-0. And a whistle. They're gonna reset the shot clock here. For some reason, it was showing at 18. Ottawa got down 11-2 on Saturday against Tabor, and were really unable to claw back as Tabor led from wire to wire. Ottawa just trying to get some offensive energy, and a turnover on York as they throw it over the head of Jackson. She was open. Pacina found her on a backdoor cut, but threw it way too high and out of bounds for a turnover on York, their second of the evening. York still leads it 5-0, 7:37 to go in the quarter. Hendricks, who had a career high last time Ottawa played in this building, scoring 11, goes down low to Grizzle. She'll score off the glass, had to go with a couple pump fakes, and then finally went high off the glass with the right hand, and Ottawa gets their first basket of the evening, trailing 5-2. 7:20 to go in the first. Cross-court pass finds Pacina. She'll drive, pass down low. Vaughn read it the whole way, a steal for her in Ottawa. Vaughn keeps her dribble, gets out to the right wing, he'll slow it up, and dribbles into the right corner. Pass up top, Hendricks wide open, 3 from straight away, you bet. And Ottawa's tied it at 5 with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. And this team, when Kelsey Hendricks gets going offensively, it just adds another dimension to what Ottawa can do as they come in tonight averaging 60 points per game. York at 56. Going to the basket and looking to score off the glass, and does, is Thompson. Little double clutch and left-handed lay-in for her, and York regains the lead 7-5. Hughes dribbles into the right corner, comes back out, picks up her dribble, has to go to Vaughn. Vaughn, left side Hendricks, as Ottawa works it around the key to the left wing to McAvoy. McAvoy crossover dribble cut off by Thompson, and Ottawa will reset again. Almost a steal, Hendricks able to take it away. Pass down low to Grizzle. Grizzle takes the contact, floats, no whistle, and a rebound for York as that one came up well short. The Braves just 2 of 6 from the field early on. 6:08 remaining in the first, and York leading by 2. Pick and roll with Pacina. She'll go all the way to the basket, and her shot's going to be blocked, but catching her on the arm first for Ottawa looks to be Caitlin Hughes. That's the second team foul on Ottawa. First personal on Hughes. Subs coming for the Braves after the first free throw. be Jennifer Anthony, the 5'5" junior from Pea Ridge, Arkansas, and the senior Avery Lumen, the 5'6" senior from Atchison, Kansas. Kiara Pacina, a sophomore from San Antonio, Texas, a transfer from Ranger College. Her first free throw is good. Pacina averaging 8 points, 2 boards a game, a 75% foul shooter. That puts her third on the team. York is 2 of 2 from the free throw line on the evening. Second on the way for Pacina is good. And it's a 4-point lead for York. 9-5, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Still plenty of time to get down to Wilson Fieldhouse. I know this game's starting an hour earlier than usual for a Wednesday night, but make sure you come out, check out Ottawa University women's basketball, followed by number 7 Ottawa at 7 o'clock as they'll take on York's men's team. And that was a heck of a game up in York, Nebraska earlier this year as Ottawa able to sneak away with a 2-point victory. A layup attempt from Grizzle was knocked out of bounds by York. Ottawa gets a second opportunity, and they'll go right back to her, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Fike as she knocked the ball out of Grizzle's hands. For Fike, that's her second personal. She's going to have to go to the bench. Into the game for Ottawa will be Cameron Collins, 5'8" sophomore from McPherson. Into the game for York will be number 24, Amaya Diaz, 5'10" sophomore from Pamplona, Spain. Inbound will go to Anthony. Straight away, little hesitation, dribbles between the legs, and she'll go back out towards midcourt with the dribble. Left side pass goes through the hands of Collins, hits her in the chest, but she'll corral it. She'll pick it up right side back to Anthony with 8 on the shot clock. Anthony in the lane, takes the contact, is going to go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the 4th team foul already on York. And into the game for the Panthers will be number 10, Deja Darrell, a 5'2" junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. First personal foul called on Trujillo. And they're actually going to call an offensive foul on, a little confused here. Looked like Anthony had earned a foul. Instead, it's just a travel, and then another travel on this end. As both teams will trade turnovers. Officials had a conversation for a good 20 or 25 seconds before switching that foul call. So York remains with 3 team fouls, Ottawa with 2. Hendricks attacking the basket. Her shot's going to be blocked and picked up by York, and they'll go the other way with it, leading by 4 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Going right by Anthony and kicking it into the corner is Darrell. 3-pointer by Diaz off the mark. Long rebound tracked down by Hendricks, and Ottawa has numbers going the other way, 3-on-2 with Lumen. Lumen left side, gets in the lane, kicks it in the corner, hits Anthony in the face. She'll get it back. Anthony with the runner from 5 is good as she floats and scores. And Ottawa within 2, trailing 9-7 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. Messina, Ottawa going to trap her in the lane, kicks it back up top. Jackson, runner from 12, gets it to go with the shooter's bounce as it hits the front rim, backboard, and drop. Back to a 4-point lead for York. They've led by as many as 5 here early on. Lumen, front court right, gets back to the middle of the floor. Right wing pass Hendricks, lob inside to Grizzle, going to be knocked out of bounds by Diaz. And they'll stay with Ottawa. Sub for the Braves will bring Alyssa Guzman, the 5'4" freshman from San Antonio, Texas, into the game. Checking out for Ottawa is Hendricks. Guzman will inbound it to the left of the basket for the Braves, trailing by 4. They'll lob it out to the top of the key to Collins. She'll dribble to the right wing, finds Anthony from right to left. Backdoor cut, finds Lumen, kicks it out to Collins. She'll shoot a 3 on the wing. It's going to be short. Rebound by York as Ottawa had no one there for the offensive rebound. Braves have struggled here early on, 3 of 10 from the floor. Jackson, guarded by Anthony, crossover dribble, loses the handle. There's Diaz to pick it up, though. Diaz splits 2 defenders, gets to the lane, banks it off the glass, shot's no good. Rebound by Collins, and Ottawa can push in transition. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jackson. Probably a good foul there for York as Ottawa was looking to get an easy layup. For Jackson, her first personal, 4th team foul on the Panthers. Subs for Ottawa will bring McAvoy back into the game for Grizzle. And Brianna Knight will check in for the first time. 5'7" freshman from Irving, Texas. Checking out. Looks to be Anthony. 3:25 left in the first quarter. It has been a defensive struggle so far as it's 11-7 in favor of York. Lumen right wing, keeps that left-hand dribble. Coming off the screen is McAvoy. McAvoy attacking, steps through, jump stop, shots blocked. And a lot of contact as McAvoy crashed to the floor, and York comes away with it. And they have numbers, but they'll slow it up and leave it with Pacina in the backcourt. Ottawa 3 of 11. And 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Pacina right wing pass going to be stolen by Collins, and Collins will go the other way with it one-on-one. Collins left-hand layup is going to go. Looks like it didn't have much spin on it, but hung on the rim and dropped, and Cameron Collins gets the fast break bucket for the Braves to get within 2 at 11-9. York has turned it over 4 times in the quarter. Diaz, short corner, pump fakes, drives on Collins. Collins right there. Diaz fadeaway, shot's no good, but an offensive rebound. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by York. End of the game for the Braves will be Hughes and Vaughn. Lumen and Collins will sit. Even though Ottawa has struggled from the field at 4 of 12, they have been able to force 5 turnovers. Guzman to Hughes at the volleyball line, leaves it with Vaughn. Vaughn attacking the bucket. A lot of contact and a late whistle. The layup attempt was no good from Vaughn, but she's going back to the line for 2 more. Into the game for York will be number 22, Sadie Pittman, and I can see from sitting over on the far side, she has quite the fan section, the senior from Eudora, Kansas. First free throw for Vaughn is good. Pittman played well in the first matchup, but got into foul trouble, and we didn't see her a whole lot in the second half as she picked up 2 fouls early on, but was definitely a problem for Ottawa to defend as the Braves have tied it up. First time in this first quarter that Ottawa has tied this game. It's at 11, 2:12 to go in the quarter. Ottawa in the bonus. Braves have only committed 2 fouls of their own. Diaz guarded by Guzman. Pass up top to Pacina. Left-hand dribble going pick and roll on top to Pacina. Goes baseline, contact, bucket's no good, and another reach-in foul where Pacina's going to go to the line for 2. And that goes on Hughes, her second personal. 3rd team foul on Ottawa. And that'll bring Lumen back to the scorer's table. And Pacina just has a little bit of a step on Ottawa offensively right now. Pacina has done a good job of getting to the left side of the basket, and the lefty has used her right shoulder and the right side of her body to force Ottawa to go across and commit some fouls. This is her 3rd time to the line. First time she's missed a free throw. Pacina has 4. 2 of 3 from the foul line, 1 of 1 from the field. As a team, that is York's first missed free throw. They are 3 of 4, now 4 of 5 as they regain the lead 12-11. 1:57 to go in our first quarter between Ottawa and York, and the Panthers leading the Braves 12-11. Pick and roll between Vaughn and Knight. Vaughn, right corner, finds McAvoy. Crossover dribble, Maddie attacks, kicks it in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn with a long cross-court pass and finds Guzman. Guzman to Lumen for 3. Nothing but net for Avery Lumen. And Ottawa regains a 2-point lead, 14-12 with 1:30 to go. This is their first lead of the game. York is led by as many as 5, and another whistle. This time it'll be a palming called on York. Into the game for York will be Trujillo. Taking a seat will be Diaz. Hendricks will return for Guzman. Ottawa 2 of 3 from 3. York has not hit a 3 tonight. Both these teams don't shoot the 3 particularly well. York only averages 4 makes a game. Ottawa at 5. And Ottawa with a chance to extend their lead as they are up by 2 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Lumen at the free throw line. Lumen kicks it in the corner. Knight with a short corner jumper in and out. Ball tips around a defensive board by Pacina, the 5'3" point guard with 4 points and 2 rebounds in the first. Thompson, right wing. Off the screen, finds Darrell. Durrell, right side, into the hands of Trujillo. Back to Durrell on the wing with 13 on the shot clock for York. Out to Pacina, pick and roll coming. Pacina will use it, spins left side, looks to get in the lane, takes the contact, floats, tries to bank it in. Ball's knocked around. Offensive rebound for Pacina. And another whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. And Pacina back to the line for 2 more. 4th team foul on Ottawa. Foul goes on Knight, her first personal. Vaughn and Knight will sit. Collins and Grizzle check back in for the Braves. In for the first time tonight for York, number 12, Emma Peters, 5'10" junior from Omaha, Nebraska. Pacina's first free throw of this trip is good, and she is now the leading scorer with 6. Melody Thompson behind her with 5. They have scored 11 of York's 13. Second for Pacina is going to go. And we are tied at 14 with 41.5 to play in the first quarter. Pacina will get a quick breather, I would assume, for the remainder of the quarter. Then be right back out there for the start of the second. Clock running, 38 seconds to go. In the first quarter, about a 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Lob down low to Grizzle. Good position, can't score though. It might have, again, taken some contact down low as Pittman there to try and block her shot. And York can go the other way with it, and shot clock is off with 20 seconds left. Thompson to Pittman. Pittman down low, and a whistle and a foul will be called. Instead, it's a 3-second violation on York. York has turned it over 6 times in the quarter. Collins will inbound to Hendricks as Ottawa will race into the front court with 10 seconds to go. Tied at 14. And a whistle and a foul will be called on York as Lumen ended up on the floor. Foul goes on Durrell as she tried to go through the screen that was set by Lumen, and Avery steps to the line for 2 free throws with 6.2 remaining in the quarter and getting up gingerly. Has a brace on the left knee, but that time looked like she was holding her right knee. Ottawa 2 of 4 from the foul line, make it 3 of 5 as Lumen hits the first one. Second is going to rattle home for Lumen, and Ottawa leads by 2, 16-14. 5 seconds to go in the half. Thompson, 2 seconds, 1 second, gets in the lane, tries the runner. It's off the front rim and drops out. As Ottawa will take a 2-point lead into the second quarter. 16-14 over York. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on KOFO.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us, because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315. When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
Ottawa leads at 16-14 at the end of 1. York led by as many as 5 early on, but Ottawa able to battle back for 7 turnovers. As Ottawa went 5 of 15 from the field, York was 4 of 8. And coming out for the start of the second half, the starting 5 for the Braves: McAvoy, Hendricks, Lumen, Grizzle, and actually it'll be Collins in there instead of Vaughn. For York, their starting 5: Pacina, Thompson, Jackson, Pike, and Trujillo. We'll start the second half, York basketball. Thompson, right side of the floor to make that Emma Peters into the game along with Pittman. Screen set down low, coming off the screen, they will find Susie Traver. Traver right side of the floor to Thompson. Down low, they'll go into the hands of Trujillo. Back up top to Thompson. Thompson driving on Lumen. A little bit of contact. Ball tipped straight up in the air. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Last left side three-pointer on the way. Good. Nothing but net. As York able to cash in on the open three. Hitting that three-pointer with 1 second on the shot clock. And they take their first lead in the second quarter. They lead it by 1, 17-16. Backdoor cut by Tindricks, wide open. As Collins set a screen for her at the left elbow. And Grizzle finds her with a bounce pass from block to block. And Ottawa regains the lead by 1, 18-17. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Traver, right wing. Back to Traver for three on the wing. It's an air ball. That was York's first three that they got to go in the first half. That three that was knocked down by Hannah Zimmerman, the 5'4" freshman from Cameron, Wisconsin. Ottawa 18, York 17, 8:42 to go in the half. Dribble handoff finds Hendricks on the left side of the floor. Back to the right side to Collins. On the wing to Lumen. Back up top, McAvoy for three from straight away. Yes, sir. Ottawa red hot from deep to start this one. 3 of 4. And all three have been no-doubters. They lead by 4 in a whistle and a palming violation called on York. Ottawa now with their largest lead of the game, up by 4. Jackson, Pacina, and Fike all back in. Fike with 2 fouls. We'll check into this game. Pittman will sit along with Thompson. And we'll see who the final, I believe Zimmerman was the one who checked out as well. She was, as Ottawa leading by 4 with the basketball with 8:14 to go in the half. Hendricks to the elbow with Collins. Collins attacking into the body of Fike and doesn't move, and the ball is taken away by York. Pacina, right side pass, Jackson. Lob down low, back to Trujillo, to Jackson. Beautiful ball movement as Fike finishes with the right hand. My apologies, take that Trujillo. As York, fantastic ball movement to find Trujillo cutting from the right block to the left block for the layup, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Ottawa. Collins, left side to Lumen, as York really backing down right now, backing their defense into the lane, allowing Grizzle to try and take on a triple team. Can't get it to go with the layup. Jackson goes the other way, 3-on-2. Pass down low, finds Spike. Back up top they'll go into the hands of Pacina, where she'll reset. Ottawa leads 21-19, but York the chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. Jackson, pass, dangerous pass, finds Trujillo, and they're going to call a foul on Ottawa. There's some contact down low. Foul goes on Collins, her first personal, first team foul on the break. Returning for Ottawa, Vaughn, McAvoy, and Anthony. Collins, Lumen, and McAvoy all sit. York to inbound to the right of the basket. Throw it out near midcourt to Jackson. She'll drive on Hendricks all the way to the basket. Floats, can't get it to bank in. And a push-off foul will be called on Mariah Grizzle. So it'll stay with York one more time. The second team foul on Ottawa. First personal on Mariah. York is out-rebounded Ottawa 13-7. They're going to lob it inside to Trujillo. Trujillo goes baseline, gets stuck there, has to kick it in the short corner. Jumper from Fike off the front rim. Grizzle box out this time. And a rebound for the Braves. She'll find Vaughn, pass in the corner to Hughes. Hughes goes baseline, kicks it in the corner to Anthony, and she's called for the travel. They'll bring Guzman into the game. And Hendricks will get a breather. Third turnover on Ottawa. The Braves have taken advantage of of 8 York turnovers. Those turned into 9 points. They have gone cold over the last couple minutes to start this quarter. And again, Pacina gets the basket. Her layup attempt comes up short this time. And Ottawa gets the board. Hughes going baseline by 1. Defender gets the basket. Her runner's no good. Ball's loose. Pacina gets the board. For York, it goes the other way, 3-on-1. Pacina to the basket. Layup's going to go, and we're tied at 21. Ottawa's 4-point lead is gone, and we are tied. 6:10 to go, second quarter. Vaughn spinning in the lane. Left hand doesn't go. And Ottawa, as a team, now down under 35%. York 43% as they're 7 of 16. The chance to take their first lead of the second quarter. Spike lob down low to Trujillo. Left-hander misses everything. Rebound by Vaughn. Vaughn keeps it herself into the front court. Vaughn looking to drive. Right side, Hughes. In the corner will go Anthony. She'll shoot another three. It's good. And Ottawa's going to try and take a timeout. And they will take it as Ottawa 4 of 5 from 3, and they lead by 3, 24-21. It's a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Ottawa leads at 24-21 as the Braves will use their first timeout. Expect them to come out with a little bit of pressure here on the inbounds from York as Ottawa 4 of 5 from 3. 8 of 22 overall. But again, Anthony able to knock down the open look. And Ottawa is going to go with a little bit of a trap as they lead at 24-21, 5:30 to go in the half. They lead York. Pacina crosses midcourt. Right side pass to Diaz. As Ottawa's going to stay and a little looks to be into the 2-3. My apologies, it's going to be Bachman with Pacina, who's wide open, misses the 3 this time. Rebound by Vaughn, who took it away from 3 Panthers, and Ottawa on the run 4-on-2. She'll find Hughes with a great bounce pass and lay-in for Caitlin. And Ottawa goes up by 5, 26-21 with 5 minutes left in the half. When Ottawa gets out in transition, York has been in trouble as they've tried to have 3 or 4 players go in for those offensive rebounds. A steal again for Ottawa. Vaughn takes it away. Vaughn keeps it herself. Pass in the corner. Anthony has it go off her hands and out of bounds for a turnover. 4th turnover on the Braves. Pittman will come back in for York. Sitting will be Trujillo. Ottawa with their largest lead of the night as they are up by 5. 4:35 to go in our first half. Pacina, left front court, goes right by Guzman, going to the basket. Knight might have got a piece of it, but an offense rebound put back for Pacina, and she's going back to the foul line. One of the smallest players on the floor has managed to get to the basket at will in this first half for York, and then also get some offensive rebounds. She has 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. First free throw for Pacina is good. Pacina did not play in the first matchup between these two this year, as she'll miss the second. Rebound by Vaughn. Gets the free throw line, crosses over, gets by the defender. Left-hand runner, good in the lane for Liz as she uses the hesitation. They give Ottawa a 6-point lead, 28-22. 4:10 to go in the half. Vaughn with her first basket. She was 0 of 3 until that layup. Pacina, and she's going to travel as she picked up her pivot foot, trying to make the pass to Fike at the elbow. Hendricks returns for Ottawa. Guzman will take a seat. Ottawa 10 of 24, York 7 of 19. But the big difference, Ottawa 4 of 5 from deep, York 1 of 4. Under 4 minutes to go in the half, it's 28-22 Braves. Vaughn driving on Fike, trying not to pick up that third. The floater in the lane's no good. Vaughn gets the rebound, put back. It's no good either. Went way too strong with the left hand, and a rebound for Fike in York. Ottawa has got some good looks from inside 5 feet, but most of them have not been able to go. Turnaround for Fike, banked halfway down and popped out. Rebound by Vaughn for Ottawa. Vaughn to Anthony, deep 3 from Jennifer. It's off the front rim. Rebound by Hughes in the left corner with the offensive board. Lob down low finds Anthony. Anthony from 4 feet, hits front rim, rebound by York. Was shocked by how much space was left and tried to hit the jumper from 5. Braves 10 of 27. 3 minutes left in the half. Dribble handoff finds Jackson. Jackson driving on Anthony. Ball goes off her foot. Hughes picks up the steal for the Braves. Hughes will cross half court. Passes in the corner. Hendricks again for 3. It banks off the front rim. Rebound by Knight with the offensive board. She'll find Vaughn, left side. Anthony with the floater. Shot's blocked. And then she's hit with the body, and she'll go to the line for 2. Foul goes on Diaz, her first personal. Make that her second. Team's first personal of the second quarter. Only 14 fouls have been called in the second. 3 on Ottawa, 1 on York. 2:40 remaining in the half, and Anthony to the line to shoot 2. Get it for 68% from the free throw line on the year. The first free throw good. Junior from Pea Ridge, Arkansas, averages 5 points, 1 rebound a game. Tonight she's got 6, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Second on the way for Anthony is good, and Ottawa now has their largest lead of the first half as they lead at 30-22 with 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Pass left side. Pacino will check out of this game. They'll bring in Durrell. Durrell, right side, guarded by McAvoy. Keeps her dribble, crosses over, works to the top of the key, where she finds the hands of Sarah Shelburne. Lob down low to Pittman. Looking it back up top. Thompson will drive to the elbow, floats, and we're going to have a traveling violation on Thompson. Shelburne, the 5'7" junior from South Dakota. Mission, South Dakota. Hendricks left wing. Coming off the screen, they'll find McAvoy. McAvoy to the elbow, a little hesitation, and a whistle and a foul off the ball. I believe it is going to go on York for the push-off. Goes on Shelburne, her first personal, 3rd team foul on the Panthers. Lumen will come in for Hughes. Inbound will find McAvoy right corner. She'll keep that dribble, kick it back up top. Lumen, straightaway 3's good. And Avery Lumen with 8 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep. And Ottawa goes up by double digits as they lead by 11. Lob inside, pass is stolen by Collins. And Ottawa will go the other way with it. Doesn't have numbers, she'll slow it up. Finds Hendricks. Hendricks to the foul line, kicks it in the corner. McAvoy this time for a 3, you betcha. And there's going to be a timeout called by York as Ottawa goes up by 14 with 1:35 to go in the half. It's a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on KOFO.
What if you were rewarded for shopping? Sutton's Jewelry is doing just that. Receive $10 cash back for every $100 purchase at Sutton's. Treat yourself at Sutton's or use as a gift. It's your choice. And speaking of choices, Sutton's has an extensive selection of engagement rings, wedding sets, diamonds, gemstones, gold, contemporary metals, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, watches, and every piece qualifies for the $10 cash back on every $100 purchase. Offer good through February 14th. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main Street, Ottawa.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT Building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back as Ottawa leading it by 14, 36-22 with 1:35 remaining in the second quarter. The Braves 6 of 9 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 12 of 31 overall. Coming out of the timeout for York, they'll have Pittman, Thompson, And they will be joined by, looks like Durrell. Cross-court pass finds Shelburne. Shelburne in the lane, right-hander floats, can't get it to go. Grizzle with the board. And they'll go the other way to Hendricks. Hendricks goes by Durrell, gets to the right wing. Little hesitation from Hirsch. He'll kick it back up top to Lumen. Down low, they'll go quickly to Grizzle, and an offensive foul will be called on Mariah. For Mariah, her second personal. Brianna Knight will check back in for the Braves. Shea Jackson will come back in for York. Trailing by 14 are the Panthers. Looking for their first KCAC win in their last 33. Thompson, right wing. In the corner, she'll go to Durrell. They're going to double team on Pittman. Pass to the elbow, finds Thompson, picks up her dribble, and then she's called for the travel. York has been their own worst enemy in this first half. That's their 13th turnover. Messina returns for York. Thompson will check out. Back into the game for the Panthers is Trujillo. Ottawa, on the other hand, turned it over just 5 times in this first half. That's why they currently lead by 14. They've been able to turn those turnovers into 9 points. Pass in the corner. Now back to Collins on the wing. Lumen's wide open right side. No one out there. Can't get it to her in time. She will have it now on the right wing. Dribbles baseline, attacks, floats, scores off the glass with the left. Avery Lumen into double digits. She's got 10. And Ottawa leads by 16. Jackson down low. Goes through the hands of Diaz. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll give Ottawa possession. Braves have outscored York 22-8 in the quarter. .20 seconds left, shot clock off. Knight right side, come back to Collins for the Braves. They can hold for the final shot. McAvoy looking to attack, contact, bucket's good in the foul. As Maddie McAvoy will extend the lead for Ottawa. They go up by 18 with 9.6 to go in the quarter. Ottawa up over 40% from the field. Free throw good for McAvoy. As Guzman will check in for Ottawa. A 19-point lead for the Braves. They started this quarter up by 4. We're down by 1 around the 8-minute mark, and since that point it has been all Braves. 8.3 left. Durrell lets it run into the front court. She'll pick it up. Down low they'll go. Spinning, looking to score off the glass is Diaz with 1 second to go. And that's going to do it for the first half as Ottawa will take a 17-point lead into halftime. 41-24 over York College. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
Family is big around here. We're family-owned, family-operated, family-managed. And that means legacy. That means dependability. That means using Grainger. With over 1.5 million products and knowledgeable product experts, Grainger has whatever we need. And with same-day pickup and next-day delivery options, they have it whenever we need it. For over 90 years, businesses like ours have trusted Grainger. Because, like family, Grainger's got our back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's happening. Wherever cupcakes are being frosted, songs are being recorded, and engines are being tuned, ADP is designing a better way to work. With industry-leading HR, talent, time, benefits, and payroll, more companies rely on ADP than any other HR partner, from small business to global enterprise. See how ADP can help you and your people achieve what you're working for at design.adp.com. ADP, always designing for people.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
What is radon?
Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Welcome back as the Lady Braves of Ottawa University have put on a shooting clinic. They finished that first half 14 of 33 overall. That's just 42%, but 6 of 9 from 3 and 7 of 9 from the free throw line. And Ottawa outscores York in the second quarter, 25-10, to take a 41-24 lead into half. At the end of one, it was 16-14 in favor of Ottawa. York led by 5 early on. Ottawa battled back to take a 2-point lead at halftime. Braves were at the end of one. Ottawa 5 of 15 in the first quarter. York 4 of 8, but Ottawa forced 7 turnovers on the Panthers. A timeout was called by Ottawa with 5:34 to go in the second quarter after they took a 3-point lead, 24-21. Braves actually had a 4-point lead before York went on a 5-0 run. To take a 1-point lead after that, it was all Braves, as Ottawa extended it out to 36-22 with 1:35 remaining in the half on a McAvoy 3. Prior to that, a Lumen 3-pointer, forcing a timeout from York and head coach Corinna Latorre. And then at half, it's 41-24. Ottawa led by as many as 19 in that first half. York did get the final bucket with a layup from Trujillo. We'll take another break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Napa Auto Parts annual farm filter sale is coming soon to Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
We're at halftime here at Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa leads York 41-24 in our ladies contest. First half stats, we'll look at the visitors from York. Kiara Pacina, 8 points, 5 boards. Just 1 of 5 from the field, but went to the free throw line 8 times, making 6 of them. 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 block, and those 5 rebounds. Had 2 of those were offensive. That led York in the first half. Behind her, Julia Trujillo, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block in 15 minutes for her. Melody Thompson, 5 points and a rebound. Deshae Jackson, 2 points, 2 boards. Hannah Zimmerman finished with 3. As York 8 of 22 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 7 of 9 from the foul line. They turned it over 15 times. That turned into 22 Ottawa first half points. York managed just 1 point off of 5 Ottawa turnovers. Ottawa 14 of 33, 6 of 9 from 3-point range. and 7 of 9 from the foul line. They were led in the first half by Avery Lumen, 10 points, 3 of 3 from the floor, 2 of 2 from deep, 2 of 2 from the foul line. She added 1 assist and 1 steal in 10 minutes. Behind her, Maddie McAvoy, 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep, 1 assist in 12. Kelsey Hendricks finished with 5 as she hit a 3. Liz Vaughn, 4.6 boards, leading the way on the boards for the Braves. Mariah Grizzle, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Caitlin Hughes with 2. Cameron Collins with 2. Jennifer Anthony with 7 off the bench. Ottawa's bench outscoring York 19-3 in the first half. Fast break points in favor of Ottawa, 9-4. In the paint, 16-10. York does lead on second chance points, 3-0. Ottawa led at the end of one, 16-14, and outscored York 25-10 in the second. Last field goal for Ottawa came with 9 seconds remaining in the half. For York, it happened as time expired with about 2 seconds left as time ran out after the made basket. Largest lead for York was by 5, for Ottawa by 19 with 9 seconds to go in the half. They finish with a 17-point lead as we will start the third quarter here in about 8 minutes. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Fusion Alley Halftime Show here on KOFO.
It's happening. Wherever cupcakes are being frosted, songs are being recorded, and engines are being tuned, ADP is designing a better way to work. With industry-leading HR, talent, time, benefits, and payroll, more companies rely on ADP than any other HR partner. From small business to global enterprise. See how ADP can help you and your people achieve what you're working for at design.adp.com. ADP, always designing for people.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
Save up to 50% on all Napa Gold filters during the annual Farm Filter Sale, February 10th through February 22nd.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us, because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data for $30 a month. Just $30 a month on a 5G-ready network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
Limited time offer ends 4/30/20. Standard high-speed data allotment on all redemptions thereafter. 5G capable device and SIM required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. 1 month equals 30 days. Plus taxes and fees. See terms and conditions at simplemobile.com.
Join the KOFO Travel Club for the next trip to the new theater and restaurant to see the original Church Basement Ladies, starring Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. Enjoy this musical comedy with star-studded characters Wednesday, March 25th. Deadline to sign up is Tuesday, February 25th. You'll depart from the parking lot south of the Bottle House at 10 o'clock. And mark your calendar for Tuesday, February 25th for the next meeting of the KOFO Travel Club, taking place at the First United Methodist People's Church. Meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Learn about and sign up for upcoming trips to Branson in April, a day trip to Jamesport, Missouri in May. See the $1 Million Quartet at the New Theater and Restaurant in June. Plus, learn about an upcoming trip to the Mackinac Islands. The meeting is free and refreshments provided. Come join the adventures and come enjoy the fun. The KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Back in Wilson Fieldhouse as we have about 3 minutes until the start of our second half. Other games that will take place this evening. This game's tipping about an hour earlier than everyone else is Ottawa and York starting at 5, followed by the men's contest at 7. Matchup starting at 6 o'clock. Bethel hosting Friends, St. Mary hosting Oklahoma Wesleyan, Sterling hosting Tabor, and then Avila will host Bethany. As I believe that Avila-Bethany game was, based off of social media, was rescheduled. They'll play that one tomorrow night due to the weather in the Kansas City Metro, which York actually had to drive through to get down to Ottawa today, and they did make it. As the men's contest will take place at 7 o'clock following this one. I want to wish them safe travel back to York, as that is, I've been on that bus trip there several times. That is a tough drive back and forth from York, Nebraska. Reminder, we will have the men's contest starting at 7 o'clock. Number 7, Ottawa, after a bounce-back win on Saturday, will host a very good York team that Ottawa was able to survive up in York, Nebraska back in December on the 14th. They won that one 77-71, but York led by 9 with just over 5 minutes to go in that game, and Ottawa had to come back and finish that game with a strong push to come away with a 6-point victory. And you know, anytime you see York in the house, you know, when they step on the floor for warm-ups, as head coach Aaron Stephenthal likes to say, they win warm-ups. Athletically, they are one of the top 3 teams in this conference. Offensively, they are very dangerous, have some big bodies inside that can get to the bucket and have a lot of leaping ability. And Ottawa has to make sure they are ready to go tonight. They are very similar to the team that Ottawa was blown out by last Wednesday in Avila, as their guards are the strength of their team. And if you don't get out and guard them and they get hot early, they will take advantage. They shot 62% against Southwestern in the first half. They did lose in double overtime to Southwestern last Saturday. We'll take our last break. It'll be a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
We get set to start the second half. Ottawa in that first half defensively forced 15 turnovers, resulting in 22 points. They were able to get those points off turnovers, leading the category 22-1 and bench points 19-3. Also shot 42% from the field, 14 of 33. York 8 of 22. Ottawa 6 of 9 from deep. York was just 1 of 4. Starting 5 for the Braves: Grizzle, Vaughn, McAvoy, Hughes, and Hendricks. For York, their starting 5: Pacina, Thompson, Jackson, Fike, and Trujillo. And they're actually going to come out with Traver in the game instead of Jackson, who just ran out to the bench as the officials just wanted to get this game started. York had players running down the sideline. And the first runner for York is no good, and Ottawa takes it to the other end. One pass from Vaughn and a layup by McAvoy. And Ottawa goes up by 19 again, 43-24. 9:31 left in the third. Spinning baseline, they'll kick it up top. Ball's tipped, taken away by Grizzle. Originally the initial tip was by Hendricks, and another turnover on York, their 16th of the night. Down low, they'll go to Grizzle. Quickly off the glass, Mariah scores. And Ottawa's their largest lead of the game. They'll go up by 21. 45-24. 9 minutes left, third quarter. York scored 14 in the first. Since that point, they have only scored 8 points in one quarter in a minute and 5 seconds. Both teams now tied with 18 total rebounds. That was the only category that York won in the first half. They're going to go to the elbow to Fike. Hang on to it, kick it back to Thompson. Left side, going baseline is Traver. Picks up her dribble, finds Thompson. Shoots the three. It's not going to go, but she's called for, York is called for a 3-second violation. Ottawa's lead remaining at 45-24, 8:40 left third. It's been all Braves since the midpoint of the second quarter. York led by 1 in that second quarter, but Ottawa has gone on a run. And Ottawa turns it over as Vaughn was trying to find Grizzle at the free throw line. Didn't know it was coming, goes through her hands, and Thompson kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Durrell. Nothing but net for Deja Durrell. And York has their first bucket of the second half. As Ottawa leads at 45-27. Early on in the third quarter. Grizzle down low, takes the contact, scores over the top of Fike with the right hand. And she'll bank it off the glass, and Mariah has 6. 4 of those coming in our second half. Ottawa up by 20. Thompson floating, looking to score, banks it in. As it actually hit the base of the basket and just dropped right in. And York has scored on their last 2 possessions. Vaughn, stepping through, lots of contact, tries to fight for the board. York comes away with it, and with it is Durrell. Durrell up top to Thompson, puts the ball above her head, crossover dribble, just shoots the 3, no one out to contest, it's good. Not sure if that was part of the scouting report, but Thompson on the year, that is her first 3-pointer, 0 of 13. And she'll hit the first one of the season, and York has got it to 47-32 with 7 minutes to go third quarter. They're on a little bit of a run. McAvoy by a defender, she's called for the travel. Into the game for the Braves, Lumen, Collins, and Anthony. .6:56 left, third quarter. And York has gotten off to a much better start in this third quarter. Trailing by 15 with the ball. Traver, pass down low. Anthony almost got the steal. Somehow Thompson comes away with it. Ball's loose, picked up by Grizzle for Ottawa, and then go the other way with it. Forcing turnover number 18. Anthony on the wing, drives, they'll bring it back out where it's into the hands of Kelsey Hendricks between the circles. Hendricks still standing in the middle of the floor. Left side pass to Collins at the elbow. Takes the 18-footer, nothing but net. And Cameron Collins will get on the score sheet. That's her first bucket of the night. Pass down low into the hands of Trujillo. She'll drive on Grizzle. Ottawa double teams. They'll find Thompson. The left side to Durrell. Cross-court pass, they'll go down low to the block. Scoring off the glass is Kendall Fike. And York has started to find their groove from the offensive end in the second half, as they have now scored more points in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter than they did the entire second. 3-pointer from Lumen doesn't go, and then Grizzles called for over the back. Wide open 3 for Lumen, couldn't drop. Jackson will come in for York. Traver will take a seat. And now Grizzle with 3 fouls. Going to stay out on the floor with 5:44 to go in the third. And quickly, Brianna Knight will head to the scorer's table. Durrell, right side, finds Thompson. Back up top, it'll go into the hands. Now left side, Durrell. Coming off the screen is Thompson at the free throw line. She'll drive, kick it left side. Durrell for a 3 on the wing, off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Jackson. Pass inside, layup's gonna go on the dish. And the layup's good from Trujillo, and Trujillo has 8. Trujillo and an offense. No, I thought it was gonna be an offensive foul on Ottawa. Hendricks might have got away with a little bit of a push. As crashing to the floor was Durrell. Second personal on her, first team foul on York. Lumen to inbound. Ottawa's lead down to 13. They've led by as many as 21 in the quarter, but York has responded. Find themselves within 13. Hendricks with 2 screens, and then an offensive foul will be called on Knight. And interesting, they call the offensive foul as the defender actually ran around Brianna. A turnover on the Braves. That is number 7. York has got it to 13. Jackson, and a pushing foul will be called on Ottawa. Goes on Collins. Third team foul. Second personal on Collins. And Ottawa's post players are in foul trouble. And Vaughn's still on the bench. Has to think she won't be on the bench too much longer. Inside, looking to score off the glass. Shot's no good. Knight gets the rebound, and then a foul will be called on York. Knight was hit on the arm on the board. Second team foul on York. Anthony checks out. McAvoy comes in. Knight, Hendricks, McAvoy, Anthony, and Collins on the floor for Ottawa, who has gone ice cold over the last 3 minutes, haven't been able to put the ball in the bucket. They still lead by 13, 49-36 over York. Lumen left wing off the screen. McAvoy gets by 1 screen, works back to the right wing. Good help defense by Jackson. And then an offensive foul called on Ottawa. And they're going to say McAvoy pushed off. Her first personal, 4th team foul on the Braves. Coach Tate tried to call timeout. Official never saw him. Ottawa forces a turnover. Deflection by Collins into the hands of McAvoy. McAvoy left-hand layup, not going to go. Offensive rebound, though, by Collins. Her putback's going to go off the glass. And Ottawa gets a big basket. The last bucket for Ottawa. Goes all the way back to the 7:28 mark. Almost 4 minutes without a basket for the Braves. Ottawa gets the rebound on the missed shot from York as Lumen comes away with it. Again, a lot of contact. Ottawa's lead at 15. 3:40 left, third quarter. Collins, right side, Knight, on the wing to McAvoy, who decides to put the ball on the floor, goes baseline, steps through, finds Collins with a free throw line jumper, hits backboard, nothing else. Ball's loose, and it goes out of bounds, last touch by Ottawa. Braves have managed just 10 points in this third quarter. York has scored 12, and Ottawa's going to call timeout. There'll be a 30-second timeout for Ottawa, leading 51-36 over York. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on KLFO.
Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit adventhealthottawa.com.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Ottawa sits 19 of 42 from the field. York of 13 of 31. Ottawa has not made a three in this second half. They are 0 of 1 after going 6 of 9 in the first. York has been much more aggressive, trying to attack the basket, and quickly Pacina floats and scores from 3 on the backdoor cut pass from Jackson to free her up. And they're within 13 again at 51-38. Knight wide open down low, has Vaughn open as well. Knight picks up her dribble, has to go back up top with Hendricks. Left side pass to Collins in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn to McAvoy off the screen. McAvoy to the elbow, left side pass, ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Jackson with 6 on the shot clock. .253 to go third quarter. Ottawa leads 51-38, but York has outscored Ottawa 14-10 in the quarter. 3 seconds for McAvoy. McAvoy in the lane. She's hit on the arm by Pacina. And she's going to shoot two. Just 1 second left on the shot clock. Third personal as it goes on Durrell instead of Pacina. That'll bring Zimmerman into the game. McAvoy to the free throw line. She has 11. Maddie 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the foul line, has 1 assist. First free throw for McAvoy is good. Ottawa 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Second on the way, gonna go for McAvoy, and Ottawa back up by 15 at 53-38. That is the third team foul on York. Hughes will come in for McAvoy. Clock running, 2:45 to go, third quarter. Ottawa leads York. Rays looking for their 8th conference win and 8th overall win this season. Jackson in the lane, kicks it right side. Zimmerman open three. Oh, it's going to be an air ball. But able to save it right in the hands of Knight was Trujillo. And Ottawa has numbers going the other way with Hendricks. Hendricks crossover dribble finds Brianna. Pass up top to Collins. Right side, Hendricks wide open. Three on the wing, off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Vaughn. Had it knocked out of her hands. Got it right back. And then a whistle and a foul called on York. On the reach hit. Foul goes on Jackson. Her second personal, 14 foul on the Panthers. Trujillo will check out. Pittman will come back in. Inbound will come from Hendricks right of the basket. Out to Collins, left corner. Off the screen to Hughes at the point. Working right side. On the corner, right corner goes to Vaughn. Back up top finds Collins. Collins, a little hesitation, gets by Diaz, step through, left hand layup comes up short. Pittman doing a good job to force Collins to go a little farther to the left block and can't get it to go. Zimmerman baseline to the basket, and she's fouled and is going to shoot two. And she hit the deck hard. Foul goes on Hughes, her third personal, 15 foul, as York will be in the bonus for the remainder of the third quarter. Collins will check out. Lumen will come back in. Zimmerman has 3 points. It's their first free throw of the night. It's good. The freshman from Wisconsin. Second free throw good, as Zimmerman came into the night as a 50% foul shooter. That'll help the average. She was 6 of 12 on the year. She hits both, and York back within 13 with 1:39 to go, third quarter. Vaughn inside, steps through the double team, just hangs on the rim, and into the hands of Pittman it goes for York. Great move by Vaughn to try and split the double team, but couldn't finish, and York turns it over on the other end anyways. Jackson out of control, left her feet, just had to get rid of the ball to avoid the turnover. 1:24 to go, third. Ottawa leading 53-40 over York. First game of tonight's doubleheader. Lumen, deep three on the way. Yes, sir. And Avery Lumen with 13. 3 of 4 from deep. And another timeout's going to be called by York. A 30-second timeout. Ottawa's lead back out to 16, 56-40. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Ottawa with a 16-point lead. 1:05 to go in the third. Avery Lumen leading all scorers, along with Maddie McAvoy with 13. That last three from Lumen had a hand in her face, shot that one almost on the NAI logo. It sits about 27 feet from the basket. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Ottawa leads at 56-40. Jackson, pick and roll, works right side. Pacina, three in the corner, is going to come up short. Rebound was in the hands of Guzman. She loses it, but her teammate Knight will pick it up. Knight loses the handle. York will get the steal as Pacina takes it away. 40 seconds left, clock running. Thompson, looking left side, picks up her dribble. Left wing into the hands of Pacina. They're going to post up Pittman on Knight. Pittman in the lane, and then she's called for the travel. 29.5 to go. York commits their 20th turnover. Into the game for Ottawa is Collins. Taking a seat is Knight with 29.5 to go. York going to go full court press. Pacina will guard Guzman. Instead, Ottawa goes to Collins at midcourt. She'll just keep it on the wing. Collins right side to Hughes. Hughes gets a screen from Vaughn. Kicks it back up top. Lumen, another three she'll step into. Nothing but net for Avery. And Ottawa up by 19. Where they started this half. York had gotten as close as 12. Jackson's runner with 1 second, no good, and that is going to do it for the third quarter as Ottawa will take a 59-40 lead into the fourth quarter over York. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on at KOFO.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
Braves get hot towards the end of the third quarter. It'll take a 19-point lead into the fourth. A quick 6-0 run to finish the third allows Ottawa some breathing room as they look to win their 8th straight against York. They are 7-1 all time and 3-1 here in Wilson Fieldhouse. A must-win situation for the Braves to keep their KCAC tournament hopes alive. We'll check on some scores for around the KCAC at the first break in this fourth quarter. With Ottawa playing an hour earlier than everyone else tonight, with York making the long trip from Nebraska. Grizzle dribbling baseline, kicks it in the corner. Lumen, another wide open three. This one's long. Rebound by Jackson. Grizzle just ran out of room on the baseline, caught Lumen a little off guard. Still got a good look. Jackson kicks it in the corner. Jumper from the corner, draws rim, that's it. Dribbling it off her foot is Collins right into the hands of Pacina for York. Her layup's good. Pacina, leading scorer for York, now with 12. Ottawa leads by 17, 9:14 left here in Wilson Fieldhouse. Guzman's crossover dribble finds her on the left wing. Screen at the free throw line by Grizzle. Pass left side Collins now to Lumen. And a reach-in foul will be called on Thompson as Lumen was able to go by her. Sub will bring Hughes into the game, along with Hendricks. Lumen's career high is 22. She's got 16 this evening. That 22 was against St. Mary's a couple weeks ago. Lumen in the corner to Hughes. Lob down low, Grizzle. She'll back in, face up, still backing in, spins. Left hand layup, hits the front rim, gets her own rebound though, and putback's good for Mariah. Ottawa back up by 19 with 8:40 to go. Thompson slows it up. between the circle. Stands at the tip of the arrowhead. Screen coming, doesn't use it, decides to go left side. Jackson, left wing, three, good. Wanted to pop out, but rattled around and finally dropped. Forrest made three of the evening for York. Collins, left wing, Hendricks for the Braves. Off the screen, Lumen, three from straight away. It's off the front rim. Avery's missed her last two after hitting her previous three. Jackson to the basket. Shot's no good, but the putbacks there. Can't get it to go with Trujillo. And then a foul will be called on Ottawa. Trujillo got her own offensive rebound. Foul called on Collins, and Trujillo will shoot two. McAvoy will return along with Vaughn, sitting Lumen and Collins. York on the night, 9 of 11 from the foul line. First free throw for Trujillo off the front rim, no good. Trujillo with 8 points. Second on the way is going to go. York on a 4-0 run to get themselves within 15 at 61-46, 8:02 remaining. Both teams have committed one foul early on here in the fourth. Hughes, little hesitation, goes baseline all the way to the basket, scores high off the glass with the right hand. And the little hesitation and the fake dribble handoff throws York. Pass in the corner. Durrell down low, they'll go to Trujillo. Her floater draws rim, rebound by Grizzle for the Braves. Grizzle's double teamed and a reach in and a foul called on York. Ottawa up by 17. Nakia Hackle will check in for the first time tonight, the senior from Arlington, Texas, along with Sadie Pittman. First time we see her here in the fourth. 7:36 to go. Ottawa 63, York 46. Ottawa's led since the midpoint of the second quarter. Vaughn to the basket, takes the contact from Jackson, still scores. She scores from 3 feet. Ottawa back up by 19. York got as close as 13 in the third before Ottawa finished the quarter on a 6-0 run. Messina picks up the ball, and there's going to be a timeout called by York as they will use one of their final 3 timeouts. 30-second timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on KOFO.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Ottawa 65-46, leading the way for the Braves. Offensively, Lumen with 16, McAvoy with 13, Anthony 7, Grizzle 8, and Vaughn 6. 65-46 Braves over York College. Hackle off the screen, deep three from straightaways and air ball. First shot Hackle's taken this evening. 7:01 remains in Wilson Fieldhouse. Next time we'll see the Braves here at home will be a matchup against first place Kansas Wesleyan next Wednesday. The final home game of the year. Tough road for Ottawa to finish the season. They'll be at Sterling Saturday, who sits tied for first with Sterling, and then Wednesday against Kansas Wesleyan. Grizzle left open for a 3, draws rim on the jumper, but a rebound quickly out to Hackle at midcourt. But Ottawa able to get back defensively and force York to run some offense. Going baseline, Durrell. Pass up top, Hackle for 3 one more time. It's long. Rebound going to be picked up by McAvoy, and she loses it out of bounds. Her and Vaughn fighting for the ball. .6:26 to go. Ottawa 65, York 46. Inbound to the right of the basket for the Panthers. McAvoy almost able to steal the inbound as it ended up near midcourt. Left side pass to Jackson. Goes baseline on Hendricks all the way to the basket. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebound again by Grizzle. Grizzle up to 7 rebounds, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Ottawa and Kelsey Hendricks. For Hendricks, that's her second personal. Second team foul on the break. Hackle will inbound it for the Panthers right of their own basket. In the corner, it'll go to Durrell. Left side, Jackson. Hackle off the screen. Right-hand dribble goes back to Jackson. Her three on the way, long. Rebound by Grizzle. Working towards that double-double. That's her 8th board. Hendricks right wing. Had Hughes cutting to the basket. Layup good in the foul as Durrell caught her with the body. All the credit that time to Liz Vaughn with the dish to find Hughes. Ottawa with 14 assists on 24 made baskets. Hughes with a chance to complete the three-point play. She's got 6 points on the night. Three-point play is completed. Lumen will come in for Hughes as Ottawa is out to their largest lead of the night at 22, 68, 46. 5:52 remaining. Messina, hesitation, gets to the basket. Layup's going to go for her again with the left hand as she's got 14. Clock running with 5:38 to go. Vaughn leads it with Anthony near midcourt. Anthony will hang on to it with 5:30 to go. Excuse me. Lumen left side to Vaughn. Skip pass finds Anthony for a three. It's off the front rim. Ball tipped up in the air. Anthony will get the offensive board, and Ottawa can reset. Works to the left wing, crosses over, gets the screen from Vaughn. Anthony in the corner, McAvoy for a three. Yes, sir. And Anthony able to draw the double team, kick it out to McAvoy in the corner. And the Braves hit their 9th three of the game. They lead by 23. And shot on one end from Pittman, unable to go, and it's knocked out of bounds. Goes back to the Braves. Subs for the Panthers brings in Thompson and Shelburne. Minor men's contest to follow this one at 7 o'clock between number 7 Ottawa and York College. 4:51 left in this one, and Ottawa, their largest lead of the night at 23. Lob down low, Grizzle. Grizzle off the glass, scores easily with the right hand as she got inside on Pittman. And Ottawa up by 25. Braves get the steal. Lumen trying not to lose it out of bounds. And she steps out of bounds anyway. Braves will bring in Bailey Schaefer, 5'5" senior from Pomona. Vaughn will check out. Returning for York, Julia Trujillo. Inbound finds Messina. Front court right. Screen coming from Pittman. She'll use it. Left side, Ottawa will switch. Lob inside to Trujillo. Backing in on Grizzle. Throws up an awkward shot and then draws the contact from Grizzle. Picking up her 4th personal. Third team foul on the Braves in the quarter. Grizzle will check out. Knight will come back in. One more sub as Hendricks will check in for McAvoy. Ottawa up to 46% from the field on the night. Free throw good for Trujillo. Second is good as Ottawa leads 73-50 with 4:19 left. York has been impressive from the foul line, 11 of 13. Anthony crossover dribble, gets by one defender, gets in the lane, looks to go to the bucket, shots comes up short as it hits front rim. Rebound for York. And quickly, McAvoy wasn't even able to get a drink of her water, and she's back to the scorer's table. Pass left side to Pacina. Lob down low to Pittman, goes over her head and picked up by Lumen. Lumen keeps it herself all the way into the left corner. Lumen up top to Anthony. Pump fakes once, then goes left wing to Schaefer. Off the screen, he'll find Knight. Right side of the floor to Lumen. Screen from Knight. Back to Anthony. Anthony dribbles, picks it up, gets the elbow, free throw line, kicks it left side. Lumen for three with 3 on the shot clock. Comes up short, rebound by Pittman. For York. And they'll work it the other way with Pacina. 3:13 to go. Ottawa 73, York 50, and then a reach-in foul is going to be called on Knight. McAvoy will check in for Anthony. Zimmerman will check in for York. For Thompson. Inbound from Pacina to the left of the basket for York. We'll go short to Pittman, now back to Pacina in the corner. Three-pointer on the way for her, off the front rim. And it'll be knocked out of bounds by York and Shelburne. Like at the end of the first quarter, Prince leads Bethel 14-13. Bethel a game ahead of Ottawa in the standings. Southwestern 2 games ahead. I believe they are idle tonight. They do not play this evening. Ottawa with 2:49 to go, in control, up by 23. McAvoy right wing, crossing over, attacking, gets to the bucket, and she's hit on the arm by Trujillo. Other scores, Tabor leads Sterling 33-30. Oklahoma Wesleyan on top of St. Mary 34-29. And Avila and Bethany was rescheduled for tomorrow. Subs for the Braves, we'll see Guzman along with Collins checking in, taking a seat, Lumen and Hendricks. Probably the last we'll see of those two tonight. And Ottawa, since the turn of the calendar, has won 5 out of 6 coming in tonight, looking to win 6 out of 7. And 3 in a row in this building. Ottawa leads at 75-50. 2:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Pacina's going to let it roll all the way to midcourt before she'll pick it up. Drives on Guzman. Ball's loose. Pacina gets it back, kicks it in the corner, and she travels before the pass to Zimmerman. .237 to go. York commits turnover 23. Collins will inbound it for Ottawa. Got to go quickly as she'll get it tonight. Back to Collins. Collins will cross the timeline and will slow it up. Ball's loose, and it's going to be put on the floor. Zimmerman takes it away for York. Ball's still on the loose. Collins will fight for it, and Zimmerman does pick it up and works left side of Pacina with 2:14 to go. Pacina spinning, throws up a wild layup. It's no good. Ball's loose. Thornton gets the board for Ottawa. And that'll be the 5th team foul on York, sending Thornton to the line for 2, the 5'7" freshman from Henderson, Nevada. Thornton, 2 of 6 on the season from the foul line. Subs coming of Fike and Schofield, the 6-foot senior from Casper, Wyoming. .209 left in Wilson Fieldhouse. And Ottawa found their offensive groove. So 16-14 at the end of one. And Ottawa broke out for 25 points in the second. The lead at half, 41-24, led at the end of third, 59-40, and now they're up 77-50. Largest lead of the night for the Braves, and that evaporates quickly as It drops back down to 25. Is getting an and one for York is Sarah Shelburne. Foul goes on Schaefer, her first personal 15 foul. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder. Braves will be back in action Saturday as they will take on Sterling at 3 o'clock on the road. Make that long 3.5-hour bus trip. Out to Sterling. Collins for a three. She'll step into it wide open. And it's good for Cameron Collins. And Ottawa's gone on to double digits from deep. 10 of 20. Great pass inside, unable to finish is Fike as Durrell takes it away. And layup good for Fike after losing it was Thornton. 80-54 Braves. Collins right side to Schaefer. She'll get it right back. Schaefer to the wing. Leaves it left side. Collins one more time for a three. It draws rim. That's it. Ball's loose. Thornton picks it up for Ottawa. Braves lead at 80-54. 1:10 to play. Thornton gets it back after losing control. She'll leave it with Brianna Knight. Three-pointer one more time, and a traveling violation will be called on Collins. 14th turnover on the Braves. .101 left. Ottawa 80. York 54. Durrell kicks it in the corner. Zimmerman another three on the way long as the deep ball has not dropped tonight for York. They're 4 of 15. Anthony at the volleyball line leaves it with Guzman. Ottawa's going to have their biggest win at home this season, largest margin of victory. And head coach Bruce Tate gets a warning from the officials with 36.5 to go. Ottawa up 80-54, and head coach Bruce Tate just chuckles and walks to midcourt. 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. The clock is running. Durrell to the free throw line to Shelburne. Down low they'll go with Zimmerman. Ball's loose. Zimmerman gets it back. Able to get a shot up. Off balance. An offensive rebound though, and they'll reset. Zimmerman, short corner. Down low, it'll go to Roshan. Layup good inside for York. Oh no, it's going to be an offensive foul. As Guzman looks like she took the charge. And Ottawa can run out the clock with 18.1 to go. Schaefer will inbound it. And Anthony takes a little bit of a body. She'll get through a double team and race it into the front court. And then she's fouled with 10.9 to go as she gets up. Looks like she might have rolled over her wrist. It looks like it is her finger. 10.9 to go in the fourth quarter, and it's been all Ottawa over the last 2.5 quarters. Jackson will check in with 10.9 left. Picking up her fifth foul was Durrell. Still plenty of time to get down here for the men's contest if you are in Ottawa. As the Braves lead it 81-54. First free throw good for Anthony. Jennifer with 8 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 from the foul line. Second's good as well. And Ottawa goes up 82-54. Clock running, 8 seconds left. As Ottawa's going to get their 8th win of the season. Rebound by Anthony, and Ottawa can run out the clock as they win it 82-54 over York. And they get step 1 of 4 completed as they win tonight over York College. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on KOFO.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data for $30 a month. Just $30 a month on a 5G-ready network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile, out with the old, in with the simple.
Limited time offer ends 4/30/20. Standard high-speed data allotment on all redemptions thereafter. 5G capable device and SIM required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. 1 month equals 30 days, plus taxes and fees. See terms and conditions at simplemobile.com.
Little Debbie Treats are America's favorite snack, making people smile since 1960. And that's a good way back. Wherever this rhyme finds you while you hear your favorite songs, we're going to tempt you with variety until you have to play along. In your office, home, or car, you're never very far from an oatmeal cream pie, splendid Swiss roll, or Nutty Buddy bar. From our family to yours, we take pride in what we make. So hit the store and unwrap a smile, because today we bake.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Check out Napa Auto Parts first quarter real deals at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa gets the win, 82-54 over York College in their largest margin of victory at home this season. We're joined by head coach Bruce Tate. Tonight, your team forces 25 turnovers, resulting in 34 points. Started on the defensive end, getting some stops and turnovers, and it turned into easy baskets early on.
Yep, exactly. That's what we talked about at halftime. I think we had 22 points or so off of turnovers, and that's what I've been emphasizing here the last 2 days, is that when our defense creates easy buckets for us, it's easier for us to score. So we're not a team that can explode by any means, but if we get some steals and deflections, I like the way our kids get out and run, and we got some easy looks, and we were able to knock them down tonight. So we just played loose. That's what we talked about was, on Wednesday, we were trying to play through two people and force up shots and not play together, and we're just not built that way. So I was really proud of how our kids responded. They could easily came in here and folded and not, do this good offense production tonight.
Well, Coach, you talk about spreading out the offense. 3 players in double figures, Mariah with 10, Maddie 18, and Avery with 60, but 2 players coming off the bench. Anthony finishes with 9, Collins with 9 as well. I mean, that has to be the formula for your team going forward over the next 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes teams, tough on matchups and figure out what we're trying to do offensively. So our offense is built and designed for everybody to get some looks, and I try to use numerous players to get other players looks. And we got some stuff north-south, and we got a lot of kick-out threes tonight, and that's what it's designed to do.
Well, Coach, hurdle number 1 is done. Now, you knew what was coming into your house tonight. Saturday, you make the trip out to Sterling, who is getting everything they can currently handle from Tabor and not scoring the basketball very well. It sits at 39-38 still with just under a minute to play. Last year, it kind of got into a shootout for you. I assume that's not the style you want when you walk into Sterling on Saturday.
No, absolutely. If we can get out and run and get easy buckets, that's great. But if we can get down in the half court and move it a little bit, we got to control pace, and that's what I was talking about tonight. Control the pace with our defense, but they're a machine at times, and Comley, we were able to control her here, but Bailey got loose for 27, 28. So we think that we can try to manage their players as best as we can and try to get in their bench a little bit. So if we can be aggressive on the offensive end and get to the free throw line and cause some foul trouble, I think we have a pretty good chance on the road.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you have won every game that started at 3 o'clock this year. I think we talked about it. It's very close. I would have to check for sure, but looking back at the Oklahoma Wesleyan matchup, a couple others as well, I feel like your team has played well with that 3 o'clock tip. You have to leave pretty early Saturday morning, too. How important is it to get off a good start? We saw against Tabor down early 11-2. Just being in the game at halftime has got to be a key.
It's a mental thing. I think that's really important for us to get off to a good start, especially on the road. We'll get down there early enough to watch the JV game and have a good pregame routine. So I'm looking forward to it. We got a good shot to go knock them off, and that's the one that we're focusing on, and we're in playoff. We're in playoff mode right now because we're trying to play ourselves in.
Well, if some results go your way tonight, potentially you could be within a game of a couple. So we will keep track of that, but we'll see you on Saturday as the Braves will take on Sterling in Sterling, Kansas. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our 4th visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
Little Debbie Treats are America's favorite snack, making people smile since 1960. And that's a good way back. Wherever this rhyme finds you while you hear your favorite songs, we're going to tempt you with variety until you have to play along. In your office, home, or car, you're never very far from an oatmeal cream pie, splendid Swiss roll, or Nutty Buddy bar. From our family to yours, we take pride in what we make. So hit the store and unwrap a smile, because today we bake.
Family is big around here. We're family-owned, family-operated, family-managed. And that means legacy. That means dependability. That means using Grainger. With over 1.5 million products and knowledgeable product experts, Grainger has whatever we need. And with same-day pickup and next-day delivery options, they have it whenever we need it. For over 90 years, businesses like ours have trusted Grainger. Because, like family, Grainger's got our back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back. Ottawa wins it by a final of 82-54 over York to improve to 8-2